Kind of looks like I'm sitting on Silver's tail. Okie Here. Little bit.
You want my... How's that? How does that look?
Yeah, everything's looking good.
It's probably actually something like this.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Great.
From what I could see, it looks alright.
Okay, I think I got everything ready to rock and roll. Music, there's that, there's this. So
Hey, Chad.
My night.
I'm ready when you guys are.
So release your fear.
Air Karma, thank you for following.
Alive.
Welcome to my night parade. I hope you have fun with my happy little yokai family.
I'll try, yeah.
So hello to everybody in chat. I hope you all are having good times. We are just getting the rest of the stuff set up for Silver, and then we will begin our shooting the breeze, which we haven't done in quite a while.
Yeah.
It has been
Chachi, just real quick, how do you have your mic set up? Can you move it slightly away from your face?
it's my headset.
There you go. That's
It is.
Sorry,
Do
Chad.
I need to turn myself down a little bit?
Oh no, you sound fine, it's just we can hear you breathing.
Oh,
You're good.
it's okay. I can breathe.
Yeah, this song.
Just hold your breath for 2 hours.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Just pull an Olympic feat of water breathing.
Right, there we are. I think I've got my stream working. I'm sorry about that, everybody in chat. Could anybody know? Let me know if that's alright. I'm doing. Welcome, everybody. This is Shooting the Breach. Our guests tonight are NTR. The NTR group from podcast Night Thing Rave. Lord Head Monkey, Rave and the Rave. And
Air of Karma.
It's different in Discord.
Air of Carp.
Karma, that's it, sorry.
Alright.
Alright.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, we got here with us in the world is Raven the Wraith and Lord Hidden Monkey, and we got over there in Discord Reactive, we got Air of Karma. They are unable to come into the VRC, which is fine. Not everybody's PC can handle this game.
That's very true.
We made a nice workaround and are ready to rock and roll with everybody.
I'm looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to doing this with these guys.
Hey,
So why don't you start us off, George? Why don't you take the lead?
hey, I just gotta pull up the questions real quick. My dumb self forgot to it.
Hey, Mr. Fox, welcome.
Hello there, Fox.
Ready to rock and roll. So, we can begin off. You guys kind of wanted to do this, both the questions at the same time, the first and second one. Either we
Well-
was the kind of the same thing, right? You guys wanted to answer. How did all of you guys form the Night Theme Raid podcast, and how did you guys first meet?
Well, we all met in the Max VCs, and that's where this sprouted from. The name Night Themed Rave was not always just the name of a podcast. It was the name of a group of 7 people that hung out in the Max VCs and listened to music, which is like where the part rave came from.
That makes sense.
Yeah, basically, we did VR chat hangouts before we used VR chat.
Right, so you did Discord hangouts.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah, I will not name names, but somebody got the music bot banned on Nag's server. So we had to create our own server, and then while we were doing that, we were like, hey, why don't we just start a podcast? And then we just did.
The podcast was Karma's idea, because we always talked about everything and anything, so why not stream it?
Yeah. That's true. Why not make content out of your conversations? You're still going to have them conversations. Why not do something together and you've got a record of it? I get it.
Yeah. And we could also have guests on, and we can invite people and have a community.
We wanted the NTR podcast to become like an interactive podcast where the audience can actively be involved in it. Where so questions can be asked by the audience. They're not just there to observe. They can be there to be an active part of the conversation.
Get that.
Great. Actually, pretty
That's a
cool.
good idea.
It'd be not like most of the podcasts.
Yeah, well, that was the idea behind it.
That was the idea.
Yeah, I was on their podcast last night with Yami talking about music. And it was an interesting experience. It was good fun.
Oh, no.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
And
Yeah, no problem.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you want to do the next question, Charge? Since we went over basically they met in Nax's server and then they got the music bot band, which I'm guessing was Monkey.
No, it actually
Hey,
wasn't.
come on! I
It's
might.
actually somebody who is no longer part of the community, as far as I'm aware.
I'm not dumb enough to anger Tay.
Enough.
I was the one who did it too.
The next one should be really easy since you guys seem to archive of stuff a lot. How many podcasts have you guys done so far?
So last night was our 68th podcast.
Wow, one away from the magic number.
Yep.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah.
We do have some big plans for episode 100, and then episode 50 we also did something special.
No sneak peeks or anything like.
Oh yeah, we could say what we could say what
We
it
said it before.
Yeah, we said it
okay.
during the Nags episode. Basically, we were going to create our own VR chat world and try to do the podcast in VR chat just like we're doing right now.
Yes.
Right. If you want a podcast, well, let me know. I've actually got a couple of podcasts.
Well, the plan would actually be to get one made with based on the NTR backgrounds we've had before, probably.
the studio and looking at that. Yeah. There's plenty of good designers out there.
Yeah, the main problem is money and Karma's PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about time you helped Karma get a PC because they're stuck on a tablet at the moment, aren't they?
He's on a Chromebook, so, kind of.
He's trying his best.
He is.
I do my best.
Well,
Originally, he was on his family's computer, but then he moved out, and now he's using, I believe, a public Chromebook? I don't know.
It's still a personal.
Okay.
Kyle.
but he did get a better microphone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
There has been improvements.
They are coming. Just
Hi,
hold.
Roger. Welcome to the Old Man Scuff Corner.
Oh. There's the way. We go on to one of the more fun ones to ask. What was your guys' favorite podcast so far? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I catch. The Raven gonna answer first.
Okay, give me just 1 second to look at the episode list. Because in our server, we actually do document the episode schedule has every episode we've done and also upcoming episodes.
Oh.
And I just want to check what number it is. Okay, episode 52. We did a Binding of Isaac quiz with Kai and Phantom Wolf. I love the Binding of Isaac, and I wanted to do like a quiz show type of thing, and that was kind of like a very different episode from the rest of our episodes, where I gave them, I think, 30 questions or 50 questions or something like that. I don't exactly remember now. But basically, I had them all working together because none of them knew almost anything about the Binding of Isaac, sadly. So I just had them all working together to try and guess the answers. And if we could get other people on that actually know games like that, I would love to do more game quizzes like that.
It was very entertaining to do.
That would be a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
like that game charge.
I have actually not played that game. I have seen it played by my friend Sword, but that was, I want to say, 8 years ago. So it's been a while since I've seen the game.
Yeah, we didn't want to do a normal podcast episode on that also because, like, the themes of that game are very dark and controversial, to say the least.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely dark and definitely controversial. I think that's a good sum up of the game.
Yeah.
Alright, coin flip. And we got Karma, you're next.
Oh, I actually enjoyed our Elder Scrolls video.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
Oh,
I
I'm
was
gonna
there
have
for
to.
that
I'm
one.
gonna have to go with that one.
Elder
31st.
Scrolls.
Our 31st Elder Scroll. Yeah.
I myself, since finding Morrowind way back in the day, I've been playing Elder Scrolls for a while. I love Morrowind. I love Oblivion. Skyrim was pretty good. I did the one impossible feat of completing the entire game to the point where I had no quests and no dungeons left to explore. It was a
And
big time.
Let's be charged. You are a prof, dude. Should give everybody a bit of background. Charge here on Payday 2, for instance, here's a good example. When they use a Gatling gun or a minigun, and they fire a single burst and snipe snipers with them on the opposite end of the map with a single shot.
How?
I ever know.
Wait.
It's not a fluke because I've seen Chachi do it back to back to back, and there's stream footage to prove it.
How? How? A minigun should not have that kind of range.
Do not question the craziness and thickness of me. I make stupid things happen all the time.
Yes, that's true as well.
Do you really think I would put to question your thickness?
You know what? Fair. Given it is you.
Exactly.
But yes, I have outfitted my minigun on that to be as deadly and accurate as possible. Me with a minigun that is just a normal base minigun, I will have fun, I will blast through everything and be able to enjoy a good time. The only thing is, giving me the ability to modify that gun in some ways. I'm going to make that thing as accurate as possible because I want to be able to do exactly that. I want to snipe snipers with minigun because it's funny.
I like that.
That's the reason I'm not surprised that you're 100% in the game, running out of quests and dungeons.
I am
How many
very
games have you guys said what's your favourite games to play? I'm going to throw a random question in that's not on the script. So
I-
we're talking about it.
Have not 100%ed a lot of games, simply because I like a lot of games and I sometimes don't go for the quests that annoy me.
What's your favourite game to play at the moment, Monkey? What's your
I'd-
go-to game?
Go-to games, I like the Witcher saga. I've played all of them. I love Borderlands. I actually love Car Mechanic Simulator.
Interesting. I mean, I'll be playing Borderlands 2 next week, I think.
Yeah, so
What
the
about
thing.
you, Cleveland? What's your go-to game?
Well, the games I've 100%ed is Terraria, probably Minecraft, if you can call it 100%ing it. And I've almost completed a couple of games like Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, and there's a game Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4.
What you mean?
What about you? What about you, Karma? What's yours?
I've actually percented 100%ed like 2 or 3 games personally. I'm always jumping around and restarting them.
Oh,
Yeah. What games are they?
Oh, I've 100%ed D Park, the Wii, first one.
I think you might be cutting out there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's cutting a bit, but I know
Yeah.
he has trouble every now and again.
Yeah, it's a common occurrence.
Mm.
And I've 100%ed Persona 5.
Nice. Persona 5's a good game.
I have never played it.
It's also
I like
worth
watching
mentioning.
streamers play that game.
It's also worth mentioning that he can only play on, I think, a PS3 he has, or PS4 maybe.
PS3.
And a Wii.
Yeah,
Oh,
PS3 and a Wii.
Wii doesn't actually work anymore.
Oh no!
Damn it.
07 chat for Karma's Wii.
Yeah.
It sounds weird when I say that.
I think we're gonna go back though to the core question. Monkey, what was your favorite podcast that you guys did?
If you know me, you know that I'm a Doctor Who nerd. I absolutely adore Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And we did a Doctor Who episode. And I absolutely adore this episode. Mainly because when you look in the comments, we got a compliment from a Doctor Who channel.
Ooh, cool.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
And
Nice.
another episode I think all 3 of us like because it was maybe an achievement / a goal in some way was episode 36, which was the challenges of being a larger streamer with nags.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that, Jack. My stream lagged out there for a second.
Oh, we were just humble bragging. Yeah, we got nags on our stream. Just quick flex.
Hey, nice. Hey,
You know,
Max
you
has
know.
been on mine as well. He's been here on the stream as well.
Oh, nice.
I did watch that stream, it was a great one. But yes,
I'm the other one next, as I would hang out with.
well, he's the reason that our show exists. He's the whole reason the NTR show exists, because without his VCs, we would never met. So it was kind of fun to have the person.
Yeah, the guy who
Well, sure,
inspired
but-
you.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Max inspires a lot of streamers and VTubers. If you don't know, Max's community has got, I would say, over 100 members who are just streamers and VTubers themselves. And he helped get me into streaming as well. And he inspired ChacheVT to dance to certain tunes and come up with different things.
I mean, I do remember Chachi showing some dances to nags at some of the close Patreon hangouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Savannah.
I did.
Something else, wasn't it?
No. It was Best of Me, and then
That's it.
Come On Now from way back in my earlier dancing times. It was 2019 that I started dancing that song.
Ow.
Yep, I pretty much did an entire dance for that.
VR.
Yes.
We won't do VR.
Ever since I got VR, a month later, I had full body.
And here's a funny fact. When I was researching ChacheVT's dances and that, before I even said I make music for ChacheVT, I went and watched loads of stuff on their YouTube channel and other VR dances.
all watched it.
And ChacheVT regularly pops up in the background in early VR streams. Just different ones just walks by and you're like, huh?
I was
There's some interesting ones.
everywhere.
Yep.
I have a little problem of being a social butterfly to friends and stuff, so I just go around and have friends that are in streams or bigger streams back then. A lot of that has changed, but I still have some friends that are all like it, and it's been good. Have good times.
Oh yeah, bud.
But next up, we got your guys' favorite guests on the podcast. Whatever we'll start this time with Monkey since he went last time.
Okay. I'm gonna say one of the other interesting episodes we had is when we had the Lunar Squad, when they were still Lolly Squad back then, but we had PJs, Shadow, Arbalest, and Panzer on.
Oh yeah, they're a I can imagine that was a good episode.
It was an amazing episode.
Out of interest, guys, do you put your VODs up on YouTube so that
Yeah.
people can watch them?
And Raven remembers too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I know that struggle.
They're not exactly in order.
Watch these episodes.
Yeah. Fucking YouTube doesn't upload them in order when you mass upload them, and it's so fucking annoying. Like, it'll upload episodes like...
Doesn't it?
No, it'll upload like episode 60, and then 62, and then 61, and it's like, what the fuck?
That's why you gotta hit schedule for them and just be like, okay, this one's scheduled for that one scheduled for that day, this one's scheduled for that day.
Then they set as premieres, and I don't like that.
Now you can schedule it without setting them as premieres.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's okay.
YouTube, I haven't been in a YouTube game in a while.
YouTube is definitely weird.
Another interesting guest we had on was Schmeedy, because we did learn a lot
That
from
was
Schmeedy.
interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm there. Speedy
Bro,
is another.
I haven't seen Schmeedy in so long.
Oh, he's working now. He's super busy, isn't he? If you want to see him, I think you have to see him at T2, T3.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, that's where I usually, last time I saw him was there.
but yeah, we learned a lot from Schmeedy, especially on the side of not overly planning episodes. Having Schmeedy in our show and his let's call it randomness slash
Uniqueness.
what?
He's one like Smeedy Smeed. He's Smeed Show podcast was like that
Yeah.
as well, wasn't it?
He came on to talk about manga because that guy reads about 400 mangas a year.
Oh, dang.
And it was a great learning experience in the way of it's okay to drive away from the normal line that we set for the episode.
As long as everybody's having fun and enjoying a good time,
Yeah.
doesn't matter if the episode goes completely off rails.
Exactly.
Well, maybe not completely, but
We go up to about 80%.
Yeah. in the meantime, Phil, Raven, what were your favorite guests?
It is really hard just to pick one or two because I don't think we've had any bad guests on our show, like legitimately.
Yeah.
For the three, I would say my favorite. Well, I mean, last episode was really fucking good, honestly. That was Old Man Silver, Yami Seven Ways, and Zaki Doodles. They were absolutely great on the episode. They talked like, yeah, I just really enjoyed having them on. That was great, like stress reliever that they all got along and were able to do a good episode.
It was an honour to be invited, and I know we all enjoyed it. I hope we all did. I did for definite.
Yeah, I asked everyone afterwards privately, and everyone said they enjoyed the episode, so I'm really happy about that.
I'm a big fan of Yami as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, it inspired me to get back into music.
Yeah, I'd say, like, my next favorite guests is Giraffe Waifu and Autumn Mazula. They were on,
That's brilliant.
Yeah, they were on the Streaming as a Mother episode, and then Giraffe was also on our GDQ episode.
Ooh,
And we'll probably have Autumn on for another episode in the future, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Autumn is a fun guest to have on. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about suggesting Autumn and somebody for our next podcast, George.
Oh. I have to see it on who we can get. Come aboard. You have fun with us.
Yeah. And then for my last mention, I just want to mention Archlord, because he was very passionate about D&D when he was talking about it.
Oh, I
And
bet.
it's always fun to watch people talk about their hobbies or whatever they're passionate about.
Archload loves D&D, and I think their streams are really good as well. So.
Yes.
That episode is the only episode where I fell asleep because we started an hour later, and at some point it was the only episode that we started at 9:30 EST instead of 8:30 EST, and at some point after an hour and a half, I was so fucking tired that I fell asleep.
Yeah, people always try to wake him up in the PC. I remember that.
I had a pretty fucking big day of work or whatever I was doing that day, and
As well, didn't you, that week, if I remember rightly?
maybe, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I woke up and the podcast was it had ended.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Would have joined us all in VR. He's like, I missed the last hour, and everybody was like, we know. He just went quiet. Monkey just went quiet.
Aw, poor little
Yeah.
At
whale.
least we didn't hear him snore, though.
Yeah.
I don't snore.
Or sleep.
Yeah, so we're saying, good thing you don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Karma.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed having the Umbra on for the Jurassic Park episode. That was
Ooh, Jurassic Park.
Interesting.
I
Long.
think who else we had.
Good
I
show.
think who else we had on before then.
Lit was pretty interesting.
This was a good
Lively's always a riot.
Oh gosh. We had Lith on for our
Hey.
first one. It was great.
Oh, yeah, with Kazuna Winter, that was brilliant.
He came on our show twice. The first time he was alongside Giraffe, and I think it was Borger. And we were talking about being a small streamer. The second time was the Castlevania Symphony of the Night episode.
Oh yeah. If there's one thing I know, Lith loves Castlevania stuff.
Yep.
Yes, definitely him and Subzilla do. Both of them together. Watching them play it together as well is good fun.
Yeah. Especially trying to think of who we had on for Kiryu Coco's graduation.
Venom.
Yeah, I liked that episode a lot. I liked the guests on that one.
If you look at our early episodes, that episode is one of the better ones.
I'd say those are my top 3.
Nice. Always good to have fun with all the friends. Okay, so on to the anime part. Let's go.
The big charge he's been waiting for.
All right.
Here we go.
I have a bit of an anime nerd as people can figure out after a while of being around me. So let's get this started, shall we? Let's start off with your guys' favorite anime show.
Who's starting? Who's
Oh,
starting?
I will. Fairy Tale.
I was expecting you to say Fairy Tail or Code Geass.
Yeah, so was I.
No, Fairy Tale's my favorite.
We're not doing Code Geass.
There's a reason why we refuse to do a Code Geass episode, because this one talked about it so fucking much.
was a good anime back in the day.
What
But-
about you, Raven?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Nice. Old school. Well, that's new anime there. I say old school because the first manga came out in, 75, 76?
Yeah. I've read the manga, and it's one of the only mangas I've actually read.
Brilliant mangas. Amazing art.
I think Chachi has a problem with that answer.
So, anyone that's been around me long enough knows that I absolutely hate and despise anything JoJo.
Well, that's because you're bad.
I was
For
expecting that.
me, the anime, you know, everybody goes on about it being new, but I remember the mangas in the 70s, so, you know, for me it's not new,
Yeah.
even though they've turned it into an anime.
Alright, to appease Chachi, I will say my second favorite anime is One Piece.
And One Piece is a very good anime.
Yeah, well, it's good manga, not a good anime, but yeah.
Now, come on.
Now, those pacing issues, man. I had to watch the abridged version.
One Piece, yeah.
Yeah.
You. Alright. The monkey?
My favorite is Fairy Tail, but for the sake of the fact that Karma already said Fairy Tail, I'm gonna go with my second favorite, which is Tensura.
Really, this wasn't Dr. Stone.
Well, Dr. Stone and Tensura are kind of 50-50. They're fighting for second place.
And Tensura is which one? Because English is
That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
the slime. Okay. I know it was like that. Yeah.
Because it's not. In a lot of izakayas, you see character pops in fucking OP instantly. You see
Time.
how Rimuru grows throughout the adventure, and you see all of the political side of running the Jura Tempest Federation and how it runs up to become an actual country and a kingdom.
I feel like it's similar to Spider, and I think you like Spider just as much.
Yeah, and
Yeah, there's a lot of isekais to say they're all OP from the start is not
Yeah, it's not a good one.
Some are, but not all of them are. Ferretta, Ufari, loads of different ones I can think of off the top of my head where they but they
I
end
can
up
think
like
of
these
it.
dupes
I
are.
think of a lot of them.
exactly,
I
There are a
personally don't
lot
actually
where they do.
and
read the light novel.
the part of me that enjoys the more political side of that time I got reincarnated as a slime might be the fact that I did get a few politics class in college that I really enjoyed. That was really interesting.
Oh.
That and all of my classes in college were centered around human sciences, so politics, economy, and etc. So everything that I've studied, I can see in that show, and it's fucking great as hell.
I love Slime, the reincarnated slime. I loved it. It was such a great anime and such a great series. A lot of the stuff is there's always good anime out there. There's always gonna be good anime. You gotta find it. But
Yeah,
for reincarnated slime, it was just good from the get-go. It showed everything that you could do once it got reincarnated, from all the way from very beginning, how it grew, became leader, became stronger, became a great demon lord now, and it's been
Yeah.
moving on. However, I will say this: it's nothing to do with the anime. Well, a little bit to do with the anime, but my friend, she is a slime girl, and she loves anything slimes. But the big problem with her was that she didn't like the most recent reincarnated as a slime. Because saying that it was too slow and focusing too much on politics. And I'm just like,
was that? Are you talking about the main series or the Slime Diaries? Because
The main series. The main series.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know why I should do that, but
You see,
you gotta have both in order to balance out the anime. You can't just have
Yeah.
complete action the entire time because that's not what it's about.
You got a plot build, you got to build the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
You have to build world creation, world development. So, yeah, you need that bits with it. People say that about all different anime, though, you know.
Yeah.
It's like books, art, music. Not everything is going to be to everybody's taste, is it?
I just hate when
No.
she bashed it because it was just like out of nowhere for one that loves anything slime. It just came off weird. But anyways, we're gonna actually go with
Fairy Tale. What's your feelings about Fairy Tale being number one?
Tell us, Chachi. Tell the two
Okay.
Fairy Tale fans.
Okay. Obviously, Fairy Tail is not the best anime out there. We all know this to be completely true.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Fairy Tail was good. It was definitely good. It had lots of great characters. It had lots of great stories. But there are some animes out there that I found that literally will only have like 12 episodes, and I still find it better than Fairy Tail. I still find stuff that are better than Fairy Tail. AKA, I would go with Misfit of a Demon King Academy.
Yes.
Of course. That's an amazing anime.
I've got to
that
say
one.
the
I
new
think I
one
might
that's
have-
animated as a story is pretty good.
And the Reincarnated Sword is pretty good. The Slime one, like you mentioned, Monkey, is definitely 100% better than Fairy Tail. Spider was better than Fairy Tail. One Piece is
Yeah.
better than Fairy Tail.
Animated as a spider.
Here's my thing with Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail was my big introduction to anime, so it holds a very special place in my heart.
Right. See, it was a gateway anime into the world.
It was the first anime I can remember watching besides maybe High School DxD.
Oh gosh.
High School DxD. I know a lot of people slate it, but I actually really love it.
Well, it is the
Well,
best
it was
anime of
one-
all time.
Was one of my
no,
first ones.
no,
was one of
that
the first
say
ones
that.
I watched.
Bad Reef.
Oh,
It's got some very good characters in it. Say it's the best of all time is a bit of a push. But
Bit
it's
of a
definitely a good. Yeah, it's definitely up there. Be in my top 50.
Are you
Well-
gonna kill?
Sorry, just to comment on that real quick. I grew up with Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, and then Dragon Ball Z, and that was like my first animes. If you don't want to count like the cartoon animes, and I don't hold it in that high regard. I'm just like, yeah, it's Dragon Ball, all right.
Yeah.
There's certain animes that touch your heart that stay with you forever for one reason or another. I get that.
So, my gateway anime would have been really long ago since I'm an old person. Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Rurouni Kenshin, Samurai Champloo.
Good.
I've seen half of those.
Those were the gateways.
You're old, Raven.
I am old.
Me-
I am the oldest person on our podcast.
You are.
I know. I'm just withering away.
have to say that.
And Karma's the youngest.
that is
Yeah.
also true.
Again, that doesn't need to be said though. It's kind of
I think
obvious.
me and Charger have to give you a watch list. We'll have to do a watch list for you.
I could craft a list that could be considered a top 10 of the best animes of all time.
Well, I don't
I mean-
need to because I've already seen JoJo, so it's fine.
Well, see, there's your first problem, but you know, we've already discussed that.
I bet you like Code Geass too.
It was good back in the day, but after a while, I was just like, you know,
It aged well.
yeah.
Doesn't feel like it aged well. A good sign of an anime is something that ages well. It's what, 10, 20 years later, oh, we lost Karma.
Yep, Karma's
Yeah, that'll
not
happen.
Either way, we can go.
You can go back to 10, 20 years later
Yeah.
and still watch, and it's still good.
Uh-huh.
I would say it's like Irresponsible Captain Tyler, and before that, Akira. There's loads of them like that, of the eras that you can go back to, and they still hold relevance now, like Tenchi Mayu, and things like that as well.
I'm gonna say, if we go into more of the realm of anime movies, I would tell you Weathering with You. I watched it recently because we did a podcast episode on it, and that's arguably one of my favorite anime movies.
Yeah, that is my favorite anime movie because I haven't seen many.
Which one was it again?
Weathering with You.
Okay.
It's a love story, but I will say it's the only love story that I've ever cried to.
And this one normally doesn't like romance in anime.
Yeah.
He's normally a hater for it.
Sometimes it is a little dumb how some characters get, fall in love with the person. It makes no sense sometimes, and it's just.
I personally enjoy the ones where they start off hating each other, then grow to like each other, and then they actually fall.
That's good romance type stuff. But I'm talking about
I
the
also
ones
like
that
the
will.
ones where they don't fall in love, but they love each other. They become really good friends. They start off as enemies and become frenemies, and then become good friends by the end of it.
So, I do want to ask this of Silver. What is your favorite anime, Silver?
Oh, wow.
Oh damn!
We got
Long
theirs.
time.
We gotta give ours.
Yeah, I'd have to give a few. I'll tell you what ones I'm liking. I'll go from recent backwards. So at the moment I'm enjoying Reincarnated as I think Fran is a fascinating character, and it's nice.
And it's certainly something. I'm actually reading the light novel of that.
Yeah, it's really good. I
And
would
it's
say
certainly
Overlord's another favourite of mine. Rimuru, as you said, Slime's mob character. The guy who's a mob character, and in the one that came out didn't get as much press last year. But I quite like that Reincarnated as a mob character in an Otaku game, where he's forced to play the game by his sister, and she buggers off on holiday all because she wants him to get.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Dies and ends up reincarnated there. I won't give any more of that, more of it away, so I don't get to spoil it.
I've seen a couple of those. I've seen that one too. That was that's
enjoy.
it's a good one too. Yeah.
Art of Ferretta, where he's forced to the bottom of the dungeon and goes from being the weakest hero summoned in a big collection of heroes to becoming OP eventually.
Massively OP.
The way he chooses to do things. Then going
Not
back
just-
to mentioned Irresponsible Captain Tyler. I love that anime where he's put in charge of a spaceship and fights the war. That's a brilliant one. Tenchi Mayu, War on Gemini. Going back a little bit further than that, Akira. One. Yeah, Akira's cool. And there's loads of others as well. Ghost in the Shell. There's so many anime on my list that I watch and I love and I go back to. Even like some that people didn't think were that good, like Death March to a Parallel World. I didn't
That
think
was
as bad.
that was an interesting one.
I didn't think it was as bad as the kicking it got, but
What is that anime? I've never heard of it.
it's
An
about,
anime you never heard, Monkey. Oh my.
it's about a programmer who dies at work and then he's put into like his
Game he was working.
his game. But it's very similar to the game he was working on.
Yeah.
It
It's certainly
was.
interesting.
It was, in general, a pretty good game. And also a pretty damn good anime.
Toradora, there's another one out of there. I love that. I love the way she's so feisty and fights, and I love their relationship. Uzi, what's her name, wants to hang out. I quite like that. Dragon Maid, Mrs. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, love that. I also love the one with the nine-tailed fox, where the guy's dying of exhaustion almost and depression, and his nine-tailed spirit fox comes and lives with him and lifts his spirits.
Senko!
Yeah.
Senko!
Yep. And loads of others. There's so many. For me, I feel like once you become a true otaku and you've watched and read a few thousand manga and watched a few hundred anime at least, and I've been watching them since the late 70s. There's so many that I could keep going and going and going and go through all the eras. Even like those who hunt elves. Even though at the time that got a lot of crap. But I found it absolutely hilarious. I liked the premise was just so crazy that I liked it because of it.
Now,
And there's a few.
as for mine, you'll be surprised to know that it is not One Piece. As much as I enjoy One Piece, as much as I love the great characters and everything else out there, there is still some problem with pacing, like Raven said. There's also some problem with way too much filler. And
Yes, One Piece is full of filler.
and there is
And classy.
there's some things that are just like the anime, which is mostly what I know it from, because that's when I first started watching it. I didn't know about its manga or anything like that. It has a little tendency to not release episodes as when it's scheduled to sometimes, and it annoys me. So, my favorite anime of all time is something that I've actually based myself off of a little bit.
Just waiting for that.
I can't help it. It is who I am. My favorite anime is Nira: Rise of the Yokai Clan. It is an anime that came out now 13 years ago. And it is about the supreme commander of a night parade of 100 demons. Sound any bit familiar?
It does, yeah.
If you watch it, you'll understand Chachi a lot more. I would definitely recommend watching it if you want to know more, because a lot of Chachi stuff is based on it. It's
And-
good anime.
Then you're gonna tell me there's a yokai temptress.
Yes.
How did I guess?
Looking at this, it reminds me a lot of Inuyasha for some reason.
Yeah, there is that sort of
Tiny little bit. The main character of the story is 1/4 demon. He's 1/4 of his grandpa's power. But it's great because he starts off not wanting to be the leader and then goes into learning to accept the fact that he is yokai and begins to become the leader that he is inevitably meant to be. Accepting both his demon side and human side, become even stronger than most other yokai. Yeah. I could go on talking about that because there's tons of great characters, tons of funny moments, tons of strategies, tons of just all around good story building for it. Because it does go in the background for it quite a lot, even though, and it was also made back in the day when each season was actually in episodes of all 24 episodes instead of just 12.
or 13 if you're lucky. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I would also say that it's very good anime for building, for character development, for world building, and that. There's a lot of lore. If you like animes with lore in it, then that is definitely one to watch.
Oh, there you go, monkey.
Can you repeat the name? Because I am a sucker. At some point, I could name you the entire Septim Dynasty in one sitting in order.
Okay, Nira: Rise of the Yokai Clan.
Thank you. I'm gonna have a listen to it.
I do have an anime section in my Discord where if you just scroll up to the very top of the list, very top of the beginning first message sent, it's there.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
but I know an anime that both me and Silver love is World Trigger.
Yes.
Glorious, great anime, tons of good stuff in that. But we're gonna,
In Chachi share a lot of similar animes.
Yeah.
Watch a lot of the same stuff at the same time.
we very much do. Me and Silver are like two peas in a pod when it comes to anime. We 100% like. I would say 95% of the time we have the exact same taste on anime.
Yeah, we regularly say to each other, what are you watching at the moment? What one are you looking forward to? And we start talking, we're like, oh, I'm watching that as well. Yeah, I've been watching that every week. That happens all the time with us.
It is not just with anime too. Sometimes with a lot of other things like shows, like White Collar.
Yeah. We even got as far as to name one of the tracks that I made for Chachi, White Collar. And I made it inspired by the program White Collar, thinking of Chachi for it to dance to.
Yeah, it's one of the only songs that we named.
Yeah, we're actually happy with the name.
Yeah.
The Lord isn't quite with this. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just going to explain it though for those who are watching and have wondered. Chachi regularly says the names of the songs that I name things, and I'm terrible at naming songs.
Same.
Really, really, really bad. In fact, some of my songs are called Who. I've named songs for Chachi called Who.
I could literally read them off of the thing. So we got D-Day, we got Bound, we got literally this one just has numbers in it. It's just nothing but numbers. This was literally the date of the day he gave it to me.
The 9 songs I have of Silver on my computer, which are the first 9 songs he made when he came back, are decently named.
Yeah, because I had help. A lot of help.
People help him name it.
Let's see what they are named. Actually, let's go.
Sirens Call some days. There's a few of them. They're all inspired by different Twitch communities.
Night and Day.
Yep.
Pour notre amour, which means for our love.
Yep. That was the one that's with a French title was for my first ex-wife. She always used to send me a Christmas card saying, and you still haven't made me that song you promised. So I did it when I started making music again and sent it to her. And she was very annoyed that I actually did it. Because she didn't joke about
We have Siren's Call, Streaming Experience.
it. Streaming Experience is inspired by Nax's community. Siren's Call was based on Ginger Sap's Sai and Mermaider. A lot of them first 9 are based on different people. Night and Day. Let's see if you can guess whose chat that was that inspired that one.
Yeah.
Give you a clue, they're in this VR world with us. And
Me.
it was Chachi. I named it after Chachi's.
I was gonna say Chachi.
Oh,
Yeah, I never told you that. But that one was actually made after. It was just before I started making music for you. And then when I was watching all your YouTube VODs and all your different dark streams and that, I was inspired by you.
stuff of old Chachi for the king.
I'm gonna need to go take a listen to that.
Don't do that.
Well, you'll make me then.
Right, let's get back on track.
Anyway,
we took a left-hand side as we always do in our podcast.
Hey, we always do as well, so it ain't a big deal.
we'll ask Karma this. What is your favorite anime genre?
So I'd have to say isekai actually.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Mostly because
Well, you get 10 points for that, bud.
I actually read the light novels. I enjoy them a lot more.
Guys are very nice, good look at other worlds and other stuff that is way different than our boring world that we have.
That's how I actually know the main character of Aru Feta. Not just overpowered, not just super overpowered, massively overpowered.
Yeah, but he doesn't solve that way. He's the complete opposite.
Oh, he gets worse as it goes on.
Yeah, but at the start, he's nothing.
No,
he's a weak ass character. One of his classmates even nearly manages to kill him.
I will say, from what I can remember, I finished reading that a while, 3 years ago. From what I can remember, without getting too much into the spoilers of the ending.
Don't want to give spoilers away.
Stats were like max.
Yeah, they will be because what he's doing, his whole adventure, he's maxing out. What about you, Monkey? I don't want to give too much more away about it, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. Just in case there's people who want that chance that hasn't seen
genre. I mean, I like everything. I don't have a specific favorite genre. I guess, like Karma, I really do enjoy Isekai because it brings a different perspective. But I also enjoyed I might get judgy people for that, but what was the game of that? Strike Witches.
Yeah, it was alright.
Oh.
I enjoyed it because I'm a sucker for war history. And bringing World War II technology to fight alien invasion was entertaining to me.
Yep.
So
Hollywood did one a film like that as well.
Yes. But I guess it would be Isekai because, Isekais are usually... Isekai I have there's a line in between where it can have a good Isekai or a bad one, which you get a few of that every season.
Yeah, every season of anime has a drop of why was this even made in anime? Not very good.
Right.
A good one we had this season, last year, was Skeleton Knight in Another World.
Yes,
that was brilliant. Seen a couple episodes.
I read the manga afterwards because I could not wait for the rest to be animated.
The only thing I've got to say about that is you can draw direct parallels between Skeleton Knight and Overlord.
True.
Ways. But yeah, it was a brilliant anime and it was really well done. The manga's quite good as well. What about you, Raven?
Shonen and Isekai.
Oh?
I like big fight scenes, and that's basically all I care about.
I can see that. I can see that. I do like the big fight scenes.
Chachi got
And I like it when they combine the shonen with an isekai as well.
Yeah, like I said, my favorite animes are JoJo, which was technically a shonen, One Piece is a shonen, Dragon Ball's a shonen, so...
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter.
Was that disappointment I heard when he said that he liked big fight scenes and that's pretty much all he cares about?
No, it's more of along the lines, that's why he doesn't like romance. Because you can't really have romance in big fight scenes.
Yeah. I like
There's been animes where the love interests literally battle each other to the death and stuff. So there have been ones like that in mangas.
And I still don't really like those. But, you know, I was
get
thinking
it.
like a fantastic anime for fight scenes was Mob Psycho.
Yes,
yeah.
True.
it's good.
Mob Psycho was great.
I also like the sort of horror thriller style ones, like Death Note, things like that, where the fight scenes are sort of
More mental.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, I also do like horror anime, but I haven't seen a lot of good ones.
I'll say this: horror animes are far better than horror movies.
Oh yeah,
Because horror movies are predictable.
yes, very much.
but
You
that's
say
what
that,
makes anime unique is that anything can happen in an anime, no matter how realistic or unrealistic it is. You know,
I mean-
there's more freedom.
Would you consider what's that anime where they're all in a high school and they have to like do trials to the death?
Oh yeah, that's alright.
Oh, yeah.
That? No. What is-
But the gambling one, the one where the girl gambles, the gambling with her life.
I've seen that one too, yeah.
If you're talking that style, I would say that is better. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Yeah, I know it's like super popular, I'm just blanking on the name.
Yeah, it's one of them. I've mentioned so many names, my brain just gone blank.
So I don't know if it counts as more of a horror one, but it is more of a weird one, I guess. But it was Dead Man Wonderland.
I've
Yeah.
seen that one, I believe.
That's a little out there, but it's
Yeah.
a good anime.
I don't remember the name, but there's like a butler that basically takes people to the afterlife, and then a girl shows up with no memories and has to be his assistant. Do you guys know which that anime that was?
I do not actually.
I remember that was a pretty good horror anime because basically you would have to watch people come to terms with their death and then actually die. Like,
Yeah,
get sent to the afterlife.
Isn't that Black Butler?
It might be like Black Parade or something like that.
yeah, it's not Black Butler, but it's similar. I do know the one you're thinking of.
I have also seen Black Butler.
Anime. Oh crap! I haven't thought about that anime in forever. There was this anime that was.
his first anime, Black Butler, wasn't it?
I don't know about his first anime, but I know his first hentai was Black Bible. Bible Black.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay then. Let's move away from the hentai thing. We don't need that.
Let's go there.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing that people could be talking about at another podcast if we ever.
Oh, I
want
know
to
we
do
have
that.
to have.
Yeah, like
ATR show. Where we have a
Definitely
couple,
have before.
we have about 6 episodes dedicated to 18 plus content.
Yeah, I have no doubt. I've seen one or two of them.
Oh.
Now Chachi's
They're
interested.
interesting to watch.
No, Tashi's trying to get me flustered.
No, Charge, he's trying to remember the anime they wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I remember an anime. It was a mystery type anime where the main character, her parents died in a room that was completely sealed off, locked. There's no forced entry, and yet the police ruled it off as a suicide, but it was not a suicide. Somebody murdered him. She then is found by a guy who literally eats mysteries. He is a demon that eats mysteries. So after a detective solves the mystery, that demonic energy that they use, he just eats it. And it was weird, but it was nice. Because the entire time, he's suffocating. This demon is suffocating because he cannot breathe on Earth.
I've never heard of that.
I will have
It does sound interesting.
That's ring a bell.
I will have to find this anime for you guys. Definitely.
Yeah,
That
it's really
sounds
cool.
actually interesting.
There's another one like that as well, where a demonic entity gets something from them on the moment they solve it. But it's a bit different, I can't think myself. God, I'm going through very old memories in my head.
Okay, so we are gonna move on to favorite anime song.
Ooh.
We'll start
Couple.
with Rave. Unless you got a couple.
Yeah, the Mob Psycho 100 intros, the One Punch Man intros, the JoJo intros and outros, and then, surprisingly, there's a really good Naruto one. I don't know what it's called, but it's We're Fighting Mingo. That's all I fucking remember from it, but it's a banger. I'd definitely say my favorite, though, is JoJo's, just because, the sound design of JoJo is the best part of JoJo's, the anime.
The music is just as big a part of JoJo as the actual animation is.
Exactly.
And the quality of music is out there.
Sasageyo, Sasageyo. Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Ouch.
Monkey.
Yeah, monkey.
I'm gonna say, as much as like you said, Fairy Tail has weird stuff. It has banger music. So pretty much any music from Fairy Tail. Also, the very first intro for Assassination Classroom.
Yes. I loved Assassination Class.
Or the very first intro for a certain magical.
Yes, Index.
Yes, we haven't
The
talked
very
about
first-
that.
The very first Index intro was really good.
Overlord, I would say one of the intro on that's a banger as well.
I would also say Monster Musume intro I really like.
Yeah.
And the Alex Louis Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yes. Full Brother Alchemist as well. The Full Brother one was good. There's some good music in there.
And Timer.
Well, I'm actually at a toss-up for this one. There's a couple songs come into my head. Like Strike Back, Fairy Tail's 6th opening. Leaving Myself, Fairy Tail's 21st opening. Their 21st ending was good.
If I can say one song from Fairy Tail is deeply remembered by everybody. Mountain Chasing.
Yes.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was good, but the one that like comes more to mind with everything was I don't know if this is the correct name for it, but it had the lyrics "Rock City Boys" in it.
That's actually the name of this.
Okay, cool. I did remember that right. I actually like that one more. Than...
Opening 8.
If we want to go into Fairy Tail songs, the Fairy Law OST is fucking epic.
That one's pretty good too. I actually personally like Zerif's theme.
Yes, Zerif's theme. God, what a good theme. We lost Chachi on that one.
Blah, blah, blah.
Chachi, just thinking.
Then I also enjoy those World End Tokios
yes,
opening
the one thing.
intro.
It have a very good ring to it.
Attack on Titan has a lot of good themes, actually, now I think about it.
God damn it.
Yeah, but Attack on Titan is just cannibalism.
Yeah.
I mean,
Watch season
Can't
1 and
say
2,
the word.
like
watch
seasons 1 and 2, and then watch like 3 episodes of the 3rd season, and then
the later seasons are batshit crazy. That's why they're pretty fun, actually. I hated season 3, but you know. I was gonna say though, I don't remember what the opening is, but it's da 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 da. That one is really fucking good, especially with like the colors they show in the intro. No one. Okay, cool.
Oh, I don't-
It's not
See-
ringing a bell at the moment.
After
It's the Attack on Titan theme where they go to war.
after the first Attack on Titan season, I stopped watching because I got bored of it.
Wow.
It just wasn't interesting, and it took way too long between season 1 and season 2.
Yeah, it
I
did.
kept watching because everybody else was on about it and talking about it. So I kept watching to stay up to date. But I was recharged. I was like halfway through season 1. If everybody wasn't just talking about it, I would have stopped watching it and put it on a list to watch maybe when I'm bored one day in the future.
I fucking loved season 1. It was one of my favorite animes at the time. But then season 2 onward were not as good as season 1's end finale.
The things that did get it for me, Attack on Titan, was at the time there was a load of other good animes that come out, but because it was so hyped and everybody was talking about it, they went under the radar a bit. And some of them didn't get a second season for that reason. And then we waited
I
so
agree.
long for season 2. And then season 2 come around that it was alright. It
So
was.
Something
I'm
else.
gonna make another. I'm gonna put a pin in that for something that's exactly the same. I watched Spy X Family when all the episodes were released, and during the entire time, everybody was like, "Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it." And when I final episode finally came out, and I watched it all, I did very much enjoy it. I had very good thoughts about it. It's great anime, but here's the thing: it was overhyped extremely. It was not as good as everybody else was making out.
Really?
And this is another thing that I just kind of picked up on a little bit. Part 2 is out for it, yet I have heard absolutely nobody say a damn word about the season 2.
I have.
No one I talked to
You're my
has
night parade.
ever
So
mentioned
at least
season
you
2
see
yet.
it for me.
I have not seen memes of it, which season 1 threw out memes like crazy from it. Season 2, I've seen nothing but the dog and the girl meme from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Hey, Chachi.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know season 2 is out?
Boy, here's one for you. What anime are you looking forward to this year? What is the one you're most looking forward to?
It's actually
No.
coming out this month.
Oh?
Bull Fury is getting season 2 this month.
Nice.
Actually,
Oh,
don't
Fury.
know what's projected to release this year.
And Bo Fury is the one with the shield, right?
Yeah, the Shield
Yeah.
Lolly.
Yeah, I dropped that
Yeah.
halfway through season.
I enjoyed it. I very enjoyed.
Oh wait, you're talking about that one?
The one
with-
where she maxed out her defense, so she
Yeah,
I
she
did
didn't want to
watch
get hurt.
that one.
Yeah.
I did watch that one.
Bufari is talking
Yeah.
about.
it.
Oh man, that one defense. That's out. Season 2 is out.
Oh, it's
Episode
out?
1. Yeah, episode 1 was out about 2 weeks ago in Japanese.
It does get shit.
I love her. I think she's.
No, she's great.
She's great, but some people tend to give her shit. But it's a great show,
think
and I'm
it's
excited
gonna
for
be-
for season.
I think it
I
was,
thought it was funny.
I thought it was a good show. I was just bored of it by the halfway through point.
I never got bored of it. In fact, I'll go back and watch that. I love Maple Tree, and I love the way they're different. And she seems to
Syrup.
gather around maple syrup as well to find turtle. And the way she gathers around unique players, they're not all following the same thing. I love the end to season 1 as well,
Yeah.
Yep.
where she just wrecks shop in multiple forms. And I love that. I've watched episode 1 of season 2. I'm hoping they're going to continue with it. It's a bit early yet to comment anymore on it. But before he's definitely a great.
Oh,
I haven't actually been able to find that light novel because I don't think they're in.
there might not be one.
If there was, I
I'm sure.
definitely would have found it by now.
Yeah, I believe you would have found it. You fucking find them all.
I
His mage month classmates.
So I do want to say this. Earlier today, Misfit of the Demon King Academy 2 was released. And for
was it?
some reason, the voice actor for Anos Gold was switched. Somebody else.
In
It's not.
In Japanese.
Yeah, in the Japanese. In the Japanese. Dub isn't out yet. In the Japanese, for some reason, the voice actor switched, and I do not know why, but it feels weird now.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to the
I hate it. If they establish voice actors for the characters, I really hate it when the next season comes out and they try to show for different reasons. I understand that happens. But
It can happen, and we don't know if something happened to the previous voice actor, so
That is true, but
it might be something.
it's a brilliant
I
character.
think it too, though, is, announce why the person had to back away, or just say this person's not going to be voicing this person anymore. Give people some knowledge, some information about what's going on.
Yeah.
What if
but-
they did and you just can't read Japanese?
I can't read Japanese. How did you know?
I mean, you did tell me that you only spoke English, you don't know languages.
Yes, this is true. I am not a language person.
Which my response
Linguist.
to that was you're American, it's normal.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, speaking Spanish is more common, I think. Like, speaking both Spanish and English, I mean.
I think
I wouldn't know.
depends where you
I wouldn't know.
Hi, Big Vim. Welcome to the Old Man Scuff Corner
So,
podcast.
Raven, what about your upcoming?
What are you looking forward to?
Alright, I don't know when it's gonna come out, so I don't have an answer to any anime. I don't keep up really with anime unless it's like JoJo or Dragon Ball Super. That's about the only ones I keep up with, and neither of them are getting announced.
It's okay, Chachi, you'll survive.
Great. Okay, Karma, hit me with something.
Oh,
You already answered.
I don't know what's projected to release this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I do have anime I am looking forward to when it does release.
Well,
Obviously there's going to be another season of High School DxD.
oh,
Obviously going to watch that.
Yes, I
Some
will
point.
definitely watch that.
I don't know when it's going to come out, but I know it's going to at some point.
Here you go. I used that as a gateway anime to get my brother into anime 10 years ago when he moved in with me. That
Yeah.
is his gateway anime.
No one can resist a titty.
Yeah,
Can I
I knew it was.
And Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest comes out, I'm probably going to watch.
Yes!
You're gonna have
Yes! Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest is the next part of Fairy Tail.
Wait, I thought Fairy Tail stopped.
No, it
In a
stopped,
way,
but at the end of the anime, Natsu asked permission to Makarov complete the 100 Year Quest that Gildart spelled.
Oh.
obviously Natsu being the one who did what he did got permission.
Okay. So I can throw out an anime that you guys may or may not have seen. It is a very good anime. Its season 2 is coming out, I believe, this month. Is something that I was kinda didn't think was gonna happen, but it's nice that it did. It's an anime named by the grace of the gods.
Oh yeah,
Gods was a good anime.
I've been meaning to watch season 1 actually, and I just never got to it.
No, they haven't. Oh, I think Record of Ragnarok is supposed to come out here too.
Yes. Yeah,
Me
that's
too with
coming
that.
out at some point.
I think it's this year.
Grace of the gods. The anime is really good. I won't spoil it because Monkey definitely wants to watch it. But season 2, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with his stuff that happened so far, and with
Well,
his
yeah, it's interesting to see where it's going to go.
There are rumors of a Black Clover movie.
Yeah, I heard
There are.
there were.
There's also
I'm
there's also a trailer or something out for a new Reincarnated as a Slime movie coming out soon.
yes, I've seen that.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to follow on from the Slime Diaries. Slime Diaries, for those of you who don't know, are like shorts about Freeman's life. And they're basically using them to send things to go into the movies. They look good.
Apparently, Attack on Titan's final episode is coming out this year.
Not good. It can end finally.
Yeah.
Thought it already ended.
No,
Thought it was.
Oh,
they were really stupid with the way they released it. They did the final season part 1, part 2, and then part 3 is only gonna be like 1 episode.
Yeah,
that's
and
stupid.
it's been lost at the moment.
I mean, kind of like what they did with Sword Art Online, the final season so far, Alization,
Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't.
or of Underworld.
I gave up with Sword Art Online after
Yeah.
season 2. I liked season 1, I liked season 2. But it gone.
Yeah.
I
gave
gave
up
up
when he
after
started dual wielding.
Yeah, but it was more than that. Isn't he in a coma now or something else, or was, or
I
something?
don't.
They're pushing him around in VR. It got very.
I
I like
watched-
the second one.
Yeah, the gun gears.
Relationship with his daughter, adopted daughter.
Oh, I don't know.
I have no.
I
do. I finished it because I actually.
So does he?
Game.
See what?
Does he have a
what?
sexual relationship with his adopted daughter?
No, not at all.
Okay, that's just a joke I heard
Thank
on
God
them.
for that. Thank
Yeah.
God for that.
Not at all. I don't even think he's got a sexual relationship with Asuna yet.
Yeah, he does. He like kisses and they hold hands and stuff. It's sexual.
Hold on, that's too lewd. That's too lewd. Hold on.
It's in his SAO, it's going to be very light.
Hand holding, that's too lewd.
Yeah.
If you want to be really about, you hold both hands.
Well,
Now you're really getting into dangerous territory. Or you hold hand and you give head pats with.
alright. Is it gay if it's just a hand?
Oh.
I think that's down to the individuals.
Yeah, like Avadol, when he gets when that thing happens to Avadol, what if it's just his leftovers? Is it gay?
Oh my God. I'm not answering that. I'm not going into that.
Okay. Let's take a look at this.
My chat says as long as you shout no homo, it's never gay.
Yeah, exactly. Petfin gets it.
That's true. That's true. So, got more questions here. We got, what games do you guys play in your off time?
Oh shit, I wrote them down earlier but I deleted them. Let me rewrite them.
Nice!
Good job.
Well, because
And
you
I've got
guys
an
asked
extra
that earlier, so...
We didn't ask what games you guys play.
Yeah! OMS did.
I did ask what games they're playing at the moment.
And you also asked what games we completed. And I only answered
Yeah.
one of them.
Well, I can always say another one. I do play Star Wars like a lot.
Yes, me and Monkey played Star Wars, and the other one, don't we?
Lost
It-
Ark.
Really only actually played 3 different games.
You only have 3 games.
I have more than
Oh.
3 games. I have like
You okay, Chachi?
As a person that has played video games since they were 3 years old, this hurts me.
Why?
because everybody should enjoy games. I know that, every game isn't for every person, but
Poor Karma
it's
hasn't got a lot.
the Karma
I had it.
doesn't
I had
have
it.
a
I had a 3DS, but that's broke. The Wii is broken. The original Xbox controller doesn't work. All I really have is PS3.
Oh,
What did you do to your systems?
No, he has a
I did.
PS3 with no internet connection.
Well, he's called Karma, so I'm guessing the machines sort of find their karma and stop working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's say so.
Alright, I wrote down the 5 games I've played in the past week. That being Terraria, Marvel Snap, Who's Your Daddy, Peglin, and Knights of Pen and Paper 2.
wait, hold on. Excuse me, who's your daddy?
Yeah, it's a game about a baby trying to kill itself.
Oh,
Yeah, is
okay.
No, it's the multiplayer game that was popular on YouTube, and I did a couple of collabs with 2 different groups.
Chachi, I need to have you play this. It would be a blast.
Yeah, Monkey was there.
Uh-huh. Are you saying you want me to be your daddy?
Exactly.
Okay then. You guys hear it here first.
down bad. Monkey is down bad.
Everybody heard it here.
It ain't a
Double.
secret anymore, Silver.
Heard. Unclip that.
Feel free. That fact is not a secret anymore. And as far as the VR chat community that we hang out with is aware of.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks to Monkey's own actions, though.
True, but
Monkey on everything.
yes.
It's not the other way around. It's not because we do or say anything. It's monkey being monkey,
Uh-huh.
which I applaud for. I love monkey for that reason. He's awesome.
Oh, I also guess I was playing Pokemon.
Oh, it's
I really-
the
I-
new one, Violet or Scarlet.
The purple one.
Violet.
Yeah, Violet.
The best one.
Yeah. I like the
I've
legendary
watched
more.
both.
Yeah.
I've watched both, but I would say the Violet's the best.
Yeah.
Out of the two.
Purple is best. We all know this.
Plus, the mum is a lot hotter in Violet.
No comment?
Anyways, I could say quite a few things about that game that I have gripes on. But I will go on a rant with that, so I don't know if I do it.
The past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
A couple of
Yeah, I did.
If you want to know, go back and watch those VODs. I can repeat them at another time, but it's just like shooting a dead bird at this point. I'm just like, it's already bad. Why keep doing it? Yep.
Their opinion is not going to change, and they're still going to say the same stuff as well.
I got a low putty, Batman.
God damn it, no. Stop this right there, right there. Bad boy.
We all know Glade's the best.
In the context, you just outed yourself.
Who is your favourite anime character of all at the moment?
Yeah.
Or you can give us past, present, and future is your favourite.
Myself.
Future. How do you want us to give you future?
Well, you know, anime that you know are coming or you've read the manga to. You're looking
Light
forward
novel.
to
Oh
see.
yeah, I could do that. Johnny Joestar.
Yeah, okay.
Poor Chachi.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
But Chachi, he has fingernail guns.
Watch my Chachi noise of cringe right here. Right now. They're floating in the air dying of cringe.
I think you killed Monkey.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I'm gonna do actually favorite anime character that was in the past. No. But my current one, yeah, the past one was Gajeel Red Fox.
That was a complex
Hi.
character.
Listen,
Remember him?
have to say,
Karma, did you got that?
Gio from SAO, yeah. To think.
I heard SAO, and that's all I understood.
Hello, Ari the Villainous. Thank you for the raid.
Your toes
We're
buddy
doing a
from the latest
podcast
season.
currently. Hi, all. Welcome on
There
in.
you go.
You're my night
Can't
guy,
be elaborating on
so
that.
release your fear now.
I've seen it.
Stop watching it.
Then obviously the future is what's technically a spoiler.
Thank you for following. I welcome you to my next raid.
Spoil anything.
It,
I hope
it
you
is
are
somebody
very
who
happy that you'll
comes
type him.
who comes out later in Scene of the Shield Hero.
Oh god, you were playing Rage Thunder.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I can't say anything on that because I don't want to spoil it.
Hello, Red. I'm not very much. Sorry.
It's the monkey.
Actually,
I-
I just really fast. I never actually said my other two.
Oh, same.
I was just gonna say Vegeta, and then the guy from Overlord, the Ainz Owl Gown.
Mine's all gone, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
He's a good character.
one of my favorite characters is Senku Ishigami from Dr. Stone because I like his way of thinking and looking at a problem.
Thank you.
Senku!
I can't get past Stone. I'm stuck with that anime. Stone just annoys me.
Why?
Okay,
We've had
Harry.
this conversation.
Catch you some other time.
No, we haven't.
Thank you for the raid.
To
All of you that came in, welcome.
still up himself and to
I am Chachi. I'm a yokai YouTuber. I'm a variety streamer. I play
I know he's saying
all sorts of games all every single day except Sunday is my day off.
Well, that's what's
Right,
fun about
we're currently
Senku.
doing-
You know that he's
Shooting.
not the bad guy, but he's not the
Usually
good
do.
guy. He's
I like anti-hero anti-hero characters.
and
myself as well.
you know, like the way he looks at problems and then solves them is very, very interesting to me. Especially like bringing a civilization that is arguably Stone Age to advance this quickly is very fun to watch.
Yes.
And it's also fun to see that there's an emphasis on the preparation for the fight, not on the fight.
Yeah, well, any army in that will tell you that the preparation phase is just important. And with sometimes more.
Yeah.
If you're better prepared,
But
you've got more chance of victory.
they want to basically make it so that they don't fight. They want to work together.
Exactly.
Yeah, they want to find a common ground, don't they?
Yeah, so they needed something technology-wise to make it so that Muscle couldn't just rule over the Stone Age.
Exactly. The Empire of Strength of Tsukasa.
What?
As far as other characters, past, I don't have a future, but past, I was a big fan of Louis Armstrong because I like the way he acts, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, I just remembered that guy from Seven Deadly Sins. Greed, or not Greed. Pride. That's his name.
Yeah,
Fucking love Escanor.
Yes.
it's amazing.
Although I like Bond's
It's
arc,
unfortunate.
the arc for Bond is my favorite character arc in Seven Deadly Sins.
I like his art more. But as far as personalities go, I fucking love Escanor.
True.
Yeah. Knorr was
They him and Bond's personality arc have the similarity of developing the ability to self-sacrifice.
Yep.
In the way of Bond's,
No secret of mine, as we all have heard earlier on in the podcast, but Nura of the Yokai clan of my favorite anime definitely had a big impact on me way back in the past. I would say I learned a lot from him back in the day.
You're still influenced now from that.
Definitely showed off a lot of growth and a lot of skill to lead once he actually did become leader. But he still cared for everybody else. Definitely someone that I would follow if they were real, that's for sure. There are very few people like that. But another character of current one to follow is really hard to pin down because there's 3 people I would say for current that, well, kind of current was one of them, but number 1 would definitely be Shiro from Log Horizon.
Yeah,
Yes.
look at that.
Logger
Shiro's a good character. Good
That's it.
anime as well.
I really liked Nyanta from that show.
Yes, Chief Nyanta is one of the best characters.
Exactly, yes.
Definitely did an episode on Log Horizon before.
We have.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of want to go back and watch that one definitely because I loved Log Horizon when it came out. It was definitely a great anime, better than most other ones for video game animes. And
I'll send you a link.
great one. And it took so long for season 3 to actually come out. I just hope that they make a season 4 and end it with season 4. Everything that is good has to end.
Yes.
One Piece will eventually end.
Pokemon just ended.
Pokemon
Right,
with
was it
Ash Ketchum has ended.
Yeah, they're making more
Sweet
seasons
Pokemon,
though.
see.
Yeah, it's gonna have.
But is it really going to be Pokemon?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll still be Pokemon. It'll just be with a protagonist that can actually grow.
But will it be Pokemon without Frosty frying pan?
I don't know. Would you like one of his donuts?
Yes. Looks pretty fucking good.
Ah.
Fucking donuts.
First of
Yeah,
all, The Crow isn't anime.
The what?
The Crow, it's not anime. Unless you're referring to something else I'm not familiar with.
Possibly.
Oh, great charge, Jack. So I can't tell what.
Oh,
Don't worry.
it says one of the best anti-hero characters in my opinion is the Crow, and then he said some other stuff, but that's what matters.
Hey, it's not anime. Come on, man. We're talking animes here.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, Archival.
Hey, with the program.
For me, there's so many characters. So again, I've mentioned a lot of different characters tonight already. You know. One would be interesting is what character would you want to be in an anime? If you
Escanor.
could be anyone.
I want to be someone super overpowered, so let's narrow that down, and then let's choose fucking awesome characters. Escanor.
Right. He's.
I don't know about Escanor, but in an anime character, I'd like to be. Actually, a tough one.
What's that code? I think it's Code Geass is the one where like he says something and then the person has to do it.
Yes.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be that guy.
Hmm.
He's kind of this guy, basically.
Yeah.
Hey, Subaru.
Let me see.
Welcome to the Scope. Hey, Flex.
There'd be
Another character would be.
two characters I would know that I would definitely want to be. Number. Well, monkey things. Number one for me. Let's see. Kind of coin toss because they're both really good characters. Well, I was just talking about him on Osvaldi Gold of the Demon King Misfit Cast.
Good.
I kind of very much have a little bit of a yeah. You can't really beat how he is a lot at all. You're foolish if you think you can. You're downright dumb.
Character as well. He's a cool character. He's not an out and out baddie as such. Even though he's a demon lord that's been reincarnated and the true demon lord, etc. But I do like the way he hands out punishment, proper punishment.
Yep.
And I love the one where he clicks his fingers in the guy, dies, and he comes back to life.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's some Rick Sanchez shit.
yeah,
Hmm.
I personally want to be the
okay.
bow hero from Rising of the Shield Hero. I want to be the
yeah,
bow
I
hero.
mean,
A bow? Really?
Yeah, yes. I want to be the bow hero from
Why the bow
Rising
hero?
of the Shield Hero. Why the bow hero?
Yeah. Well, as long as it don't shoot a spear hero, we're fine. But
oh,
I mean-
everybody hates the spirit, right?
Yeah, it's
I actually-
fucking terrible.
I actually didn't need it.
I wish they'd beat him over the head with the backside of a sword repeatedly until he comes to his senses. And not kill him, just kick repeatedly, everybody just popping him.
Well, I can't say too much because, like I said, I know how it all happened.
The spoilers, but the bow hero's going to get more of a story arc.
But yeah, I definitely would want to be the bow hero.
I want to be the shield hero. He's
Oh,
permanently on an uphill battle.
I don't. No.
they're all, the shield, the
Rather-
sword, and the spear are all so fucking weak and way too proud of themselves.
Well, the shield hero, most of the time, he's just trying to stay alive.
Uh huh. Let's see.
I put the name in Chachi's chat, but I don't know how to say his name.
Miru?
Yeah, Miriam or something like that from Hunter x
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah, I think it's Miriam.
The only way to kill him is basically to set off a nuke, and in a world that doesn't have that technology.
You got the atomic guy as well with the other anime. He tried. He's an isekai. I can't think of the name of it now. But he gets isekai and discovers the power of atomic, and even a nuclear bomb can't kill him. That's a
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right it on.
I would probably choose to be Makarov because he is my favorite character from Fairy Tail, or Henry Legoland from Black Clover, because his recombination magic is really interesting to me.
Yeah. It was an interesting character. For the
An
brief
interesting
moments he
one, a
showed up.
funny one.
For the brief moments he showed up, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't show up a lot, but Henry's way to control the Black Bull's hideout is very, very nifty and interesting.
Yeah, he's a stealth character, isn't he?
Well, I mean, the only one he can actually be around is
Asta, because he doesn't absorb all he can't absorb what you don't have. Basically, he can
Yeah.
absorb the.
there's actually lore reasons for why he doesn't have magic in it. He wasn't he was born with magic in his body, but some things happened. Listen,
Yeah, don't spoil it. I'm not there yet.
I didn't say what. I just said something.
Yeah, still shut up.
Right, we'll move on then. I feel a bit guilty about the VR chat questions because poor Karma can't really join us in VR at the moment.
We can still
I also can't answer them.
I can answer them.
He can answer them because he spends the word. What's your worst anime? Are you happy with that one, Judge?
Yeah.
I'd like to know what that.
Before we go on to the VR chat one, go. What anime do you guys think?
Gate.
Oh, wait. Gate. That's the one where a gate appears in Japan and they go through their
Anime. How can you slate that? Oh my god.
I liked.
Gate is brilliant.
It's a political anime, and it shouldn't have been a political anime.
The JSDF and the Japanese government and the insider politics between all the other countries trying to get control of it. But
Yeah.
it works. It does like the backstory. It makes
Yes.
sense. There's a lot of bloodshed in it. What do you want about?
I only watched the first episode because I hated it so much.
In the first episode, I think 30,000 people were shot dead or blown up with
explosives and
cannons from tanks. That's
I don't-
only in the first episode.
I don't
I think
think
something like 200,000 die by the end of it in the first few episodes of the battles.
Yeah, but
Obviously didn't pay that much attention.
I didn't. But there wasn't like one-on-one fights or like
Yes, there is. There's loads. Yes, there is. They all come in. You really need to watch that again.
I don't know. I watched the
You need
first.
to go back.
I watched the first episode and the first half of the second episode, and then I dropped it.
oh, well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
There's your problem. There is all of that. Everything you just said is in that anime. There are small fight scenes, one-on-one battles, one-sided battles. There's everything in it. You'd have to watch it all the way through. But you didn't give it enough chance. And there's even every country's like SAS against each other. You've got the American Special Forces versus the Russian Special Forces versus the Chinese Special Forces versus Japan Special Forces and other countries as well in one episode where they literally have a shootout.
It's fine, then I'll change my answer to Angels of Death. That's an anime I know I hate.
Fair enough. I don't think I've
They
seen
have
that
that one.
It is a anime based off of an RPG Maker game.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. That's already doomed to fucking fail.
Yeah.
The RPG games, I would say it's a mid-anime for their style. But, you know, they're one of the weakest genres of anime.
Yeah.
Because they literally take a game characters that don't have a lot of plot, lore, or anything else, and then make an anime from it.
Yeah. It's also just edited horribly. Or not like edited, but like the shots are just terrible.
Okay. Carmen, what about you?
I think ReZero was first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one with those twin maids, Rim and Ram, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Just brain so much anime, gotta remember which one's from which and everything. But I will actually agree with you. It is one of the worst animes.
Oh, I did watch it. I hated watching it.
I watched the first season, didn't watch the second.
Yeah, the same. I watched the first season and I was just like, so bad.
I gave it the anime try, which is you watch the first 3 episodes of the anime, then you determine if it's going to be something to watch or not. And after the 3rd episode, I was like, okay, I do not want to watch this anymore.
Yeah. It was horrible.
I stick with them mostly. Unless I go on for winning series or something.
Actually, I think where I stopped it was episode 18 or 17. And I was just like, I can't watch it.
That long.
What was your worst, Monkey? What was Monkey's worst?
Rent a girlfriend. Fucking piece of shit.
Okay.
The character starts a fucking dumbass that can't understand shit and ends a fucking dumbass. There's no fucking growing in between the start and the end.
Yeah, but that can be real life as well. Some of us don't learn from a relationship.
Yeah, but I don't watch anime to see what people already come to me to tell me about it IRL. I already hear enough about it IRL. I don't want to hear about it in anime.
I will agree with that as well. With the girlfriend,
Was a little bit pissed.
I literally read the synopsis. I didn't even watch the episodes for that. I was just like, okay, not watching it. Throw it in the bin. I'm not even gonna give it the time of fucking day.
Of it. Seeing clips of it, and I was like, this is absolute
Garbage.
It's hot garbage, yep.
Anyone that says Rent a Girlfriend is good obviously needs to move their ass to another planet. They don't belong.
Listen, chat, I apologize, but if you like Rent a Girlfriend, go see a psychiatrist.
Okay. Silver, what would be one of yours?
Worst.
One of the worst in your mind.
God, there's so many. Trying to pick one that is truly worse than a lot of others. There's too many to say. There really is. My brain is whoa.
Nothing comes to mind? Okay, no worries, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'll come back to you on that.
Okay, I can give my very extreme, controversial thoughts on this, okay? Raven already knows one of them might very much displease, as everybody has quite obviously learned. But it is not the worst, in my opinion.
Oh.
As surprising as that is, given it is shoujo. This is very controversial because, quite honestly, everybody that I see, everybody I meet, everybody that I talk with, honestly says it's a really great anime, and that I have very poor taste with it. But quite honestly, all of them can go fuck themselves. They don't know what good anime is. So, let me say this right now. Absolute worst anime for me is One Punch Man.
It's,
I haven't
it wasn't
seen
the
it.
total worst, but it isn't. One Punch Man. The name of the anime tells you everything about it.
I would put One Punch Man in that category of anime you watch that you first watch. That gets you in
No,
the rabbit hole.
no.
I would say
so
I would say High School DxD would be a much better intro to anime.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw DxD.
Hold
That's why
on to that. Hold on to that, Silver. I want to explain.
is one. Kijo is one.
Kaijo!
That was just,
Oh, the one that was literally just
your face. Girls
Fuck that.
in asses to knock each other off of platforms.
Yeah, it was a good anime.
Be a spot.
Japanese
What?
game show that was literally just the boobs of a girl or ass of the girl will knock the other person off the platform.
Yeah, that's a good intro
was just-
too.
No,
It's
Yeah, it's good.
exactly what-
No, that's a good anime.
I only
see
say
what
it's a
you
good
like,
intro
Raven.
because
Yeah.
I only say it's a good intro because watch it and you get the feeling of what exactly you're looking for.
It's not a complicated anime to understand, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna explain One Punch Man's terribleness. The entire thing, he trained in a way that would physically kill the human body. Anime sure is weird in a way, but for a normal human being to do what he did the entire time to the point where literally all of his hair fell out. That's how unhealthy he was. His entire body was completely broken and all the other things. That will literally kill somebody if you try to do that every single day without proper rest and everything. And even with the proper rest, that is no time to do that. Not to mention, okay, the absurd stupidity of the show in itself. Like, sure, the title gives you exactly what you're looking for in the entire anime. One punch from him will end the fight. So, there's nothing for it. There's no story to it. There's no everything to it. Absolute everything is just one punch will end the fight. If it doesn't, then either one or two more will end the fight.
What about all of his friends?
They would be a better characters to focus on for the entire story and game and anime. It's better to just not mention the One Punch Man at all and make an anime out of all the other characters. Because they are,
like
at least 1,000 times more interesting than
the girl with the green hair and the guy with the bald head.
If I may make a little bit of a thing here, though, I did quite enjoy watching One Punch Man lose. It was quite fun. For those that don't know this reference, Death Battle did a fight between One Punch Man and Popeye the Sailor Man, in which Popeye wins. Some of you who actually might be too young to remember Popeye the Sailor Man.
I know exactly.
Wait. I know Popeye because I watched a bit of Popeye when I was a kid. Are we really that pub that people don't know Popeye anymore?
I know of it.
I mean, I know.
Yeah.
The ultimate spokesman for spinach.
I
would say people born after Karma probably don't know it.
People born after the year 2000 probably don't know it.
No,
It was good. It was good. Olive oil was good. I used to like olive oil.
It was just great to see that Popeye could just be so much
Popeye
better.
the Sailor Man.
All because it's hilarious. You take a character overly powered as One Punch Man, and then he gets his ass beat by a sailor, a marine that eats spinach. That's just great. That's just beautiful to me. I love that.
That is Popeye at his core. That is what makes Popeye.
Popeye.
Until he gets his spinach, he's just a guy.
Yes, I am.
He's a strong sailor.
Wait, you're saying his spinach is laced with steroids or something?
No,
it's normal spinach.
Literally, its body metabolite uses the energy from spinach to
Give him powers.
Literally gives him invulnerability. Gives him super strength to the point where it's ridiculous overpoweredness. He even punched his own animator.
Yeah.
It was
missed that.
It's okay.
Popeye was a product of what, the 80s, wasn't he?
Mm.
It was about the 80s, I think he came out. Mid-80s, something like that.
Yes, spiders.
Special place in my heart.
I was talking completely about how terrible and boring and bad One Punch Man is.
I feel sorry for One Punch Man is all I ever do. If I
Yeah.
ever watch it, I just feel sorry for him.
All the other characters in the show are a lot more interesting.
And most of the time he spends his time depressed, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You sort of wondering around, feel sorry for him. I just don't.
I don't see why, if he could obliterate things with one punch, why doesn't he just punch himself?
Because he doesn't want to die.
That would end his depression.
To just kill himself. He did all that to make himself super powerful, but he just messed up and went a bit too far.
Literally. Okay. So, talked about our favorite animes. We've talked about our favorite genres. We've talked about our favorite anime songs, our favorite anime characters, what our guests here do, and what kind of games we play in the spare time. Next, I guess for the most part, we'll be going for Monkey for the rest of the questions.
Or did
That's what I was thinking we could.
Oh, wait, real quick, before I forgot about this, because I replied to this in Silver's thing. Which anime do you guys think deserves a second season
That's easy.
or another season? Doesn't have to be a second one.
That's easy.
Go right ahead.
Owen's game.
Yeah.
Okay, huh? Ooh.
No game, no life.
I'm gonna go for Mamuzu because I've been fucking waiting for that season 2
Uh-huh.
for fucking ever.
One.
And
One.
Monster Musume. I've been
Uh-huh.
waiting. Listen, I'm into Snake
Of
Girl.
course she would be, Monkey.
Monkey is down bad for Snake Girls as well as.
No, correction. I'm not done bad for Snake Girls. I think they look elegant.
Wait,
You
what?
cut out.
You cut out.
You said.
I think they look elegant.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
It's Lamia, aren't they? They're Lamia.
Yes.
Lamia, wait. Yep, Lamia.
It's Lamia, not Lamia.
Lamia, I thought it was.
Yeah.
No, Monkey said it wrong.
It'd be a completely different thing if it was Lamia.
Exactly.
Actually, I will go with you on that one. There is one Lamia that I liked, and that was the one with the doctor.
Yeah.
Ooh, Satin Type!
Yes. Actually, I would say she was not a bad character. Most of the rest I don't think are that good. But actually, that one, she was really well done. Serpentine, wasn't it?
Satin Type, yep.
What about...
Ascendance of a Bookworm.
Oh.
Hasn't that already got season 2 and 3?
It has
I
season
hope you
2
guys
and 3,
do
and I want
podcast
season
Storm
4 and 5.
Spiders. Hope you guys have fun with us for the rest of
I think it's really good, and I'm trying to get these guys to do a podcast episode on it.
I want to watch it at some point, so we're probably going to do one in the future.
Yeah.
Oh. Gotta watch the anime first before you do a podcast about it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
And then the other one I had written down is I'm a Spider, so what? I really want to know what happens in the next season.
It's going to be awesome.
There's
Definitely.
gotta be. If there's not a second season of So the Spider, so what?
Go to the light novel if there's not a second.
Yeah,
I would be like, fuck everything. That one so deserves every single thing that it got. It was so good.
I'm probably gonna go to the light novel anyway, let's be honest.
Maybe just go
Use
find
before?
my
Yeah.
messages to Karma. God, I haven't messaged Karma in such a long time.
What about you, Charge? What anime do you want to see a second season of?
Okay. Another season, I have two off the top of my head. Number one, obviously, I want a fourth, and it to be the final season of Log Horizon. Okay, that one
Yeah.
definitely needs to get a properly good ending with everything. Then, there's an anime that I loved watching. I enjoyed it a lot when it was coming out. I honestly believe that it deserves another season, but I know it's not going to get one. This is an anime called The Problem Children Are Coming.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Another world. The
Yeah,
problem children are coming from another world. The one with the bunny, or the
Yeah.
one where they crashed the plane.
another with the one with the bunny where she is Black Rabbit.
Yeah.
She invites 3 kids from different timelines of their worlds to a
She
nice
is kind
place.
of horses.
Yeah, and then each one of them has a gift, and we don't know what the guy's gift is, but apparently, whatever gift it has, it just breaks all laws of physics. It breaks all laws of everything.
I'm not going to ruin it for you. I'm not going to tell you his gift. I'm gonna keep
Okay,
it.
please don't do that. I have not read any of the mangas or anything else for that, but I kind of feel like I should. But
You
for
should.
example for it, he literally in one episode kicks a beam that if you touch it, you are petrified. He kicks it away, and nothing happens to him. I don't know what gift he has, but I would like another season of it, please. As a
I did enjoy that.
as a nice runner up, I do want another season of World Trigger because World Trigger is good anime.
Yeah.
Definitely deserves more.
Hunter x Hunter.
Always with the combat, Raven.
No, it was a joke because it'll never get another season.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's done.
any other ones from you, Monkey?
Not off the top of my head right now.
Okay.
But look at the
I mean,
episode list. for
If
this.
I say it, I'm gonna out myself again, and so I shut up.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that one anime that we did an episode on that's not actually an anime?
Shut up!
Oh, then let's hear it.
He wants another season of interspecies reviewers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do!
No, I've never did an episode on it, but I do not remember talking much about it.
Okay.
I'm glad that
Talk about
I-
those
I-
COS from start to finish. I'm sorry for that.
I bought the DVD for that anime. It was 70 fucking bucks.
Monkey, no.
I did.
He just really
Yeah,
wants to see those lamias.
I think I got pictures of that actually somewhere.
Anyway, let's move on because I don't want to get
We don't need to get into that.
COS. Yeah.
You won't. You won't.
We did an episode on it. You're fine.
We did episodes on much. Fight.
Which was
Spicier stuff.
Oh, definitely.
very.
Hi, my. Oh, my.
Right, so where are we going to go from here?
So, we do have to ask this one question for Monkey.
Ugh.
Question for Monkey. I'm not sure why this was Silver made this a question or anything, but apparently he wishes to ask, who is your favorite host? Monkey.
For the nerd hangouts.
I don't know. Silver, maybe you would be a better one to ask this question for.
For podcasts and stuff like this.
Oh.
Oh, so
I mean-
me.
Well, Raven is the main host for the show, and he does an amazing job at.
Hey, for you guys to check. Yes.
Yeah. Except for when I fuck up the times.
Yes.
Raven, that's my
Yeah.
job. It's my job to be messed up all the time and take.
Yeah.
And Karma has great comedic timing. He comes out with a shit opinion at some point in the episode, and we can write on it for half.
You're saying Karma makes good content.
Yes.
My opinions are not shit, Monk.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so you guys didn't agree with me on the Marvel movies. That does not make my opinion shit.
Karma, there's literally a redeem for you to shit on. If we had to make it a redeem, it's because it happened more than it.
Yeah, you like Code Geass and Sword Art Online, man.
Oh, they're genuinely good shows.
Nah.
We've already discussed Sword Art Online. It was alright the first season. After that, it started going downhill.
Oh, it did not. Who'll say that are
I will say this to my dying breath.
And I guess I do a lot of background work for the podcast. I write a lot of that. I work connections to get guests when Rave, and sometimes Raven does so as well.
Yeah. You have I like your wide variety and you have interesting guests. And a lot of your topics are funny.
I mean, the advantage that I have is that by working on the Nag's birthday video, I've acquired a metric fuckload of connections to many people.
Yeah, when are we gonna get Neanders on?
Yeah, no, I'm not that great. I'm but I'm not that good.
so if that happened, I don't think the three of us could handle it.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
Aw.
I kind of want to see that now.
Tell you what, Silver, if you can manage to get convince Neanders, I'll have a we'll...
Saying I'm convincing anybody, I just said I kind of want to see that.
Well, if you want it to happen, you're gonna have to do it because I sure as hell I'm trying to deal with Neanders.
I have
Too
no
much
connections with anybody, so
Too
that's
much,
not happening from my end.
Her chaotic energy is a handful to handle.
I think I actually decoded this entire question. Of me and Silver, who is your more favorite host?
Unclear?
I love that. I love that host. Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, I know that one well.
Yeah. Quick, don't think about a pink elephant.
I genuinely don't fucking know.
He's already admitted it earlier on stream chat that he's down bad for Jarji, so
Yeah, I was gonna say Chachi because
Yeah, but I'm very good friends with Silver.
yeah, you're a good friend, bud. But that's alright. I'm not offended.
I believe that would be all of the questions that we have. We did a nice, almost 3 hours.
Want to ask us?
Yeah, is there anything that chat has any questions for any of us here? For Monkey, Raven, Karma, Silver, myself. Anybody can share.
If you want to ask a question, put it in either Jarji's channel.
and you could put it in our chat, but we can't read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Subaru's thinking. Hey, Subaru.
Yeah, good thing D&D got canceled today. Otherwise, I would have had to leave 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
Well, that's while we're waiting for Chad, let's just say thank you very much, guys, for joining us.
yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
And I had nothing else to do today.
It was my pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to have more games. I enjoy having fun with you and meeting awesome people as well.
It's good to have it. It's good to bring back Shooting the Breeze as well.
Yeah,
At the start of the new year, I'm really pleased we got this.
we did have a lot of problems and stuff happen in between our last episode and this one.
What a way to bring it back with nothing but the NTR crew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We
I mean-
literally put it on hold and waited for you.
Me and Silver have been talking about this episode for October.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's been a
While ago.
me and Silver just had stuff that has come up that
Yeah, it's been crazy. I've seen things
Good money.
come up.
from October to December was basically a crazy time period for me and Silver. We had so many things happen, couldn't continue on. But we all had good time. We're back. We're ready to get more awesome people to come join us. And
Yes.
we are thankful for you awesome guys to come on, have fun with us as well.
Yeah, no problem. It was a lot of fun to actually the first time us three together being on another podcast than our own.
Yeah.
That's good. We wanted to do that. You guys always had people like yours. We wanted to give you an opportunity.
Why break up a good team?
Question from Sue. Any
Yeah,
anime you
it's-
think should have been fleshed out into multiple seasons instead of rushing into 1 or 2 seasons? Or they shouldn't have bothered to finish it? Or just something like Isekai did and only got through half of the manga? Oh, there's a lot of anime that have been
I think they should have.
the storyline and they've rushed through it the first couple of seasons of the manga and sort of impacted it into one when they should have fleshed them out over multiple. And
Yeah.
there's other ones I think shouldn't have gone to anime at all.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like they really could have fleshed out Rising of the Shield more. There's a lot of plot holes in it. Anime.
Well, there's a lot more in the manga than there is in the anime. They definitely go into the nitty gritty of so much and different other things he's had to overcome. And the
Another one I just thought of that could have had more content of episodes. Undefeated Comet. Don't know if you guys have heard of it or not.
Oh, cut out during
Undefeated Comet?
Bahamut. Undefeated Bahamut.
undefeated.
Undefeated Comet.
Bahamut. Oh, yes.
And that one's really out there too, so I'm not
Yeah.
surprised not a lot of people have heard of it. That one
it's
definitely
the
should have been fleshed out more.
Yeah, they sort of rushed that. And then they ended it abruptly as well. We've never really...
Yeah, they really did.
They sort of messed that up with the start, the finish. They didn't have it much in the middle. There was a lot more that could have been done with that.
Definitely. Infinite Stratos as well was the same way.
I remember.
Yeah, again, there's quite a bit of source material for each one. It's Stratos the same. What about you, Kitty? Any for you? Or
That needs to be more fleshed
I don't
out.
want to see a season 2 of Kaijo either. I think
Don't worry about that. I don't want one either.
I'm working on it.
It's more than enough. No doubt you're working on it, Raven.
Yeah. I got the money starting to get piled up, but it's got to get in a couple other 100,000s, and then I got to convince him to do season 2.
He's got GoFundMe accounts going just to get a season 2 of that.
Exactly, and petitions.
Yeah.
And petitions.
Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 1,
Oh,
specifically.
Yeah, season 1's okay.
That's
season
a
2
really
gets
confusing show.
good.
I
I'll
only
say
watched
this.
season 1 because of the ending of season 1. I felt like the last half of the last episode was so jam-packed with stuff, I couldn't follow what the hell was going on.
I could only watch the abridged version of that.
I've watched them all. I've watched every episode the full once.
Mhm.
And both in Japanese and
a few days ago, the part 2 came out for the season 4.
yeah, I
So
was going to watch that tomorrow.
And yeah. I was just gonna say,
I don't have anything.
for anime, I like it when they're faithful and they don't cut anything, but instead I'm okay with them adding stuff as long as it's not like Naruto Shippuden.
God.
Yeah.
Like 300, episode 300. Steve.
I'm gonna say this right now. I honestly lost interest in Naruto halfway through, so after Sasuke left the Leaf Village to go find Orochimaru, I literally lost complete interest. I was like, okay, I'm done. It's just filler from this point on.
Nah. But the Great War had like a really good fight scene, but the problem is in the anime they put backstory and flashbacks in between the fight. So it's like this really good fight and then a fucking backstory or a flashback that I don't give a fuck about, and then more fighting and then more flashbacks.
Yeah,
And then I think it was like episodes in a row that were all filler. In the middle of the season finale.
That sucks. That's one of the reasons why Naruto sucks.
Where I'm at is they're on the boat going somewhere. Just
Archibald in Archibald in chat has a good thing that has popped up. He wants more Spice and Wolf, which I believe has been cleared to have a third season.
You're right, it has. They announced it, last month, wasn't it? We were talking about it.
Yeah.
They announced it's going to get us another season.
I honestly can't wait for that, because season 1 and 2 was a lot of fun. I enjoyed them. And I can't wait for this next season. I know a friend that will probably wring my neck and be like, why didn't you tell me sooner? And what is all the details on everything? When's it coming out? He will 100% love to have that, because he's the biggest fanboy for all things Spice and Wolf.
I would like to see another season of World Break Aria, The Curse of Holy Swordsman as well. It's a while back anime, but I've always wanted to see a second season of that.
For myself, I would like a third and final season of Mira Rise of the Yokai Clan, because
they don't end the story properly, do they?
they do not. They do give a nice, like, the main big bad villain that was summoned at the very end goes to hell of his own accord, but then he will return of his own accord later on. But they just stop there.
Yeah, it never does.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
So it's an unfinished and undone
And
thing.
Something like that.
I hate
There's a
it.
lot like that.
Because a good anime like that deserve to have more stuff to it.
I personally loved the way they ended 7 Death. It was such a great ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give that to Karma.
Yeah, I would. There are some good endings of a lot of animes where you think, actually, that's a really good natural conclusion.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of the other ones where you think, where the hell did that come from? Like, it was alright, or it was good up until this, and suddenly they went nuts. One that got a lot of slack at the time was Isekai with my smartphone. And I thought the first 5 or 6 where the white tiger comes in and the summon was all good. Then suddenly the weird doctor and the panty fetish and all of that was just crazy. They could have actually made that a lot better than the last 3 or 4 episodes at the end of it completely screwed it up.
Yeah.
It had a good start, it had something there, and then it just
I don't know.
bloated.
If
It
you
was a lot of fan service and stuff, yeah.
What I do know is that Another World with my smartphone does in fact have a light knob.
Yes, it does.
I was going to read it at some point.
I don't know if they went off of the source material, because the ending seemed, the way they did it, just seemed really weird. I like the bit with the zombie soldiers and up to there, but after that it sort of went nuts.
Okay, so smartphone. I don't know. If you're gonna go to another world and you bring something along, you would want to bring something along that can probably give you
He was a
some advantage.
50-year-old boy, wasn't he?
Yeah, but it's just
Why do you look at modern technology? How many of you are not glued to your smartphone? I know you are, Chachi. I bet Raven is. I bet he is.
I'm not
Bet
so.
most of the people, you do use it quite a bit. Even when you're at work, I see you logging and check Discord and stuff.
Yeah, because I check to see what messages you or anybody else see. But other than that, I would rather choose something that's actually useful.
Well, it is sort of useful to him. He gets a map from God, and also he can check, see what's going on in his last world. Can't interact anymore, now, but at least he can stay up to date and get programs and music and stuff like that.
Yeah, that just breaks the entire world immersion for you. No, thank you.
Bring something
Well, that's-
useful. I don't know. Bring a a fucking shotgun. Probably more useful than a fucking cell phone.
Yeah, Archibald makes a good point as well. Because the protagonist had absolutely no challenge because he could literally solve anything with smartphone and magic. It literally made it anticlimactic in so many ways.
Yeah, that's what I said though, wasn't it? I said that they started by premise and they could have gone somewhere with it. But then as they went on, they just made it bad, and then they sort of lost interest and it went really itchy for some reason. They messed it up somewhere along the line. But it wasn't as bad as everybody said. It said the ending was just weird.
Yeah.
It's been. I've just.
Taki-taki.
Shall we
I think
wrap it up
I'm a-
there then?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut out the end there.
Alright.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Chachi, for hosting this with me. Hope you had some fun, and thank you both to our chats for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. Chach,
Hey, I had a great time. I thank you everybody for coming to hang out with us and having fun. I hope everybody enjoyed our little podcast and enjoyed us being back finally to have fun in the good times and more of this, more shooting the breeze, more stuff to come.
yes,
Perfect.
More
I'll be
guests.
watching.
without a doubt.
Hey,
And I will give NTR a shout out in my chat if you're not following them.
Archibald, if you could do that too for me,
Oh,
real quick.
thank you for having us.
Yes.
Our pleasure.
I think Archibald isn't there.
Oh no, he went to go get food. Okay. Hold on. My thing's gonna look weird here for a second, but bear with me. Bear with me.
I won't make it. I typed it in wrong. Bear with me. I'll try again. But first, I don't succeed. Try again. There we go. Are you going? You're not going straight into dance yet. You haven't judge.
I'm not gonna be dancing tonight. There's recording that I need to do with Biddle, and literally when stream is supposed to start.
Right.
We're making stuff for our new intro that I have for. It's gonna be Kolyoko based, which is
Oh, the one you were talking about. That's going to be awesome.
the one that we were supposed to have last year, but we didn't have the logo made until like a month ago. So
Right, I'm going to have a look see who we can rate. If you've got any suggestions, Charlie.
I just need to first off.
You know what class is streaming? Let's rate class a new guy. He just recently set the record unofficial record for
100 hours in VR chat.
700 hours, and I joined him on his stream for that. So let's
I
send
also-
the raid over there.
I joined him for one of his streams.
Yeah, you did. I introduced you to him, didn't I, Monkey?
Yep, you did.
And let's go with.
Here, 1 second. I need. You're gonna have to spell the person's name in just a second. I need to get that away.
And I've put a voice message in chat. 2 seconds. Discord is coming to you.
So those on stream, the
Oh no, wrong thing.
that is Night Themed Rave. They are the 3 guests that we had here today. They were awesome. Give them a follow. Watch their podcast. They have great stuff here. And thank you all very much for joining us. We are going to get stuff.
Send the raid. I'm sending the raid over. Thank you, Pipvin. Thank you to Sue to Flex, and everybody else, Mr. Folksman, Chico, Roger.
Bye-bye.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Alright, see y'all.
Goodbye.
And over to Classy we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you all very much for having fun with us tonight. It was a grand night, great time, good discussion, good fun, great animes. I hope we all see you again back on Monday for the end of Darksiders 3 with me. And more future other stuff come. Go give Classy lots of love and chocolate milk from me, and we'll catch you later. Have a very good weekend. Mwah.